Hello and welcome to today's video, where we will be discussing military background and its role in shaping policies and strategies. Our guest today is an expert in military strategy and has published several books on the subject. Before we dive into the developments in the Ukrainian war, I want to ask you about the crisis in American power that you mentioned in your article, The Gathering Storm, in the American conservative publication. Could you explain what this crisis is and what you think are its implications? The problem with American power, historically, is the widespread illusion that our power was limitless. Whether it was economic, military, or political influence, America's reach was considered unending. However, we are discovering the limits of our capabilities, our resources, and most importantly, our financial limits. Our terrible sovereign national debt is one of the main issues that we are facing, and it is beginning to matter as it has for 5,000 years. We are also facing a serious crisis in the financial and economic sense, and we are reaching our limits in terms of what we can do. Additionally, we are facing a political instability with two tribes not liking each other anymore. This is a very bad thing for American citizens to think. But that's where we err. There are voices in Washington that are arguing for an off-ramp, who are looking for an exit from this crisis. However, the problem is that President Biden and his principal cabinet members, along with large numbers of prominent senators and congressmen, have made very incautious, strident remarks, announcing policies that are extreme from which you can't easily retreat. We are not hearing public discussion inside Washington of the alternative, which is that this is unsustainable and unnecessary, and we have no vital strategic interest that compels us to fight in eastern Ukraine. We are, however, hearing it from potential Republican candidates for the presidency, such as DeSantis, who thinks that we should find an exit, and President Trump, who has always taken that position. The larger problem politically in the United States is that people have lost faith in the institutions. A lot of people have very little faith in the elections because we've seen so much abuse of election legality. Let's talk about modern warfare. Artillery has become an indispensable weapon system that provides long-range fire support to ground troops. However, the use of artillery in densely populated areas can lead to unintended casualties and collateral damage. Precision guidance systems have been developed to reduce the risk of collateral damage, while improving the accuracy of artillery rounds. In this video, we'll explore how these systems work and their impact on modern warfare. Firstly, let's start with the basics. What are precision guidance systems? Precision guidance systems are designed to guide artillery rounds towards their intended targets with great accuracy. These systems use advanced technology, including Global Positioning System, GPS, Inertial Navigation System, INS, and laser guidance systems. With these technologies, artillery rounds can be guided to hit their targets with an accuracy of less than 10 meters secondly. Let's look at how these guidance systems work. GPS and INS work together to determine the exact location of the target and the location of the artillery piece. This information is used to calculate the trajectory of the artillery round and guide it to its target. Laser guidance systems use a laser designator to illuminate the target, and the artillery round is guided towards the laser spot. This method is particularly effective against moving targets and can be used even in adverse weather conditions. Thirdly, let's discuss the benefits of precision guidance systems. The use of these systems significantly reduces the risk of collateral damage. Artillery rounds can be guided to hit specific targets, such as buildings, bunkers, and vehicles, while avoiding areas where civilians may be present. This reduces the risk of unintended casualties and damage to civilian infrastructure. Moreover, the use of these systems improves the effectiveness of artillery fire by increasing the accuracy of the rounds. Fourthly, let's look at the types of artillery rounds that can be guided using these systems. There are different types of artillery rounds that can be guided, including high explosive, HE, guided multiple launch rocket systems, GMLRS, and guided bombs. These rounds are designed to provide precise, lethal firepower to ground troops while minimizing the risk of unintended damage. Fifthly, let's discuss some examples of precision guidance systems in action. One example is the 982 Excalibur, a precision-guided artillery round used by the US military. The Excalibur is a 155 mm artillery round with a range of up to 40 kilometers. It uses gapes and ins to guide the round to its target with an accuracy of less than 10 meters. Another example is the Joint Direct Attack Munition, JDAM, a precision-guided bomb used by the US Air Force. The JDAM uses gaze guidance to navigate to its target, providing accurate and lethal firepower to aircrews. Now, let's talk about additive manufacturing and artillery ammunition. Artillery has been a crucial aspect of warfare for centuries, providing long-range fire support to ground troops and enabling military forces to deliver devastating blows to their enemies. But despite its effectiveness, the development of artillery ammunition has remained relatively unchanged for many years. However, with the advent of 3D printing technology, that is beginning to change. In this video, we'll explore how additive manufacturing is being used to create more efficient and effective artillery rounds. What is additive manufacturing? Additive manufacturing, also known as 3D printing, is a process by which objects are created by laying down layers of material, typically plastic or metal, until the desired shape is achieved. This is in contrast to traditional manufacturing methods, such as casting or machining, which involve removing material from a larger piece to create the desired shape. The benefits of 3D printing in artillery ammunition. There are several benefits to using 3D printing in the production of artillery ammunition. One of the most significant is the ability to create more complex shapes and geometries. This can allow for more efficient use of space within the ammunition, leading to improved performance and reduced weight. In addition, 3D printing allows for greater precision in the manufacturing process. This can lead to improved consistency and quality control, resulting in more reliable and effective ammunition. Another benefit of 3D printing is the ability to quickly produce custom ammunition to meet specific needs. This can be particularly useful in situations where traditional ammunition may not be suitable, such as in extreme weather conditions or when engaging a specific target. Case studies of 3D printing in artillery ammunition. One example of 3D printing being used in artillery ammunition is the development of the RAMX, Rapid Airborne Mine Clearance System by the US Navy. This system uses a specially designed 3D printed projectile to rapidly clear mines from harbors and other waterways. The unique shape of the projectile allows it to penetrate the seafloor and detonate the mine safely. Another example is the work being done by the US Army's Armament Research, Development, and Engineering Center, ARDEC, to develop 3D printed mortar rounds. These rounds are being designed to have improved aerodynamics and reduced weight, leading to greater accuracy and longer range. Now we talk about next-generation propellants. Next-generation propellants and their impact on the effectiveness of artillery rounds. We will be discussing how new types of propellants are changing the game in the world of artillery. First, let's define what we mean by propellant. A propellant is a material that is used to power an object forward, in this case, an artillery round. Propellants are usually made up of a fuel and an oxidizer that, when combined, create a controlled explosion that propels the round forward. Current propellants. Traditionally, artillery rounds have been powered by a variety of propellants, including black powder, cordite, and smokeless powder. While these propellants have been effective in the past, there are limitations to their performance. Limitations of current propellants. One of the major limitations of traditional propellants is that they produce a lot of smoke, which can obscure the battlefield and make it difficult for artillery spotters to see where their rounds are landing. Additionally, these propellants can be unstable and dangerous to handle, making them less than ideal for use in combat. New propellants. Enter next-generation propellants. These propellants are designed to overcome the limitations of traditional propellants and provide a range of benefits to artillery systems. Benefits of new propellants. One of the major benefits of new propellants is that they produce less smoke, making it easier for artillery spotters to see where their rounds are landing. Additionally, these propellants are often more stable and safer to handle, reducing the risk of accidents and injuries. Another major benefit of new propellants is that they can increase the range and speed of artillery rounds. This is achieved by using new chemical compounds that release more energy when they burn, allowing the round to travel farther and faster than traditional rounds. Examples of new propellants. There are several examples of new propellants that are currently being developed and tested for use in artillery systems. One of these is HEMCS, which is a high-energy explosive that is used as a component in some next-generation propellants. Another example is Col-20, which is a highly energetic compound that is being developed as a replacement for traditional propellants. Challenges. While there are many benefits to using next-generation propellants, there are also some challenges that must be overcome. One of these is that these propellants can be expensive to produce and may require new manufacturing processes to be developed. Next-generation propellants have the potential to revolutionize the world of artillery by improving the range, speed, and safety of artillery rounds. While there are still challenges to be overcome, the benefits of these propellants are clear, and we can expect to see them being used more widely in the future. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this video informative.